Welcome back to Konstantin's Soapbox. I don't know how well you guys can hear me. I know that was a little bit loud, but I'm trying a new setup. So, last time we played, we were just about to do... Let me adjust this mic a little bit, just so I can actually see what's going on. Okay. Turn this down a little bit. We'll call this take 2. Can we call this take 2? Adjust the mic a little bit. Still adjusting. Alright. So, we were about to do a quest for Camellia. Yes. That's what it was. We were doing a quest for Camellia. And... I just need to find the quest real quick. Look at the journal. Okay. Find the missing crusaders in Dresden. Anevia is clearly hiding something from the commander. The only solid lead is that the missing crusader is currently in vicinity, and it may still be possible to save him. All right, let's see if we can go find the missing crusader. So. Oh, I think I probably gave a little bit of a spoiler when I said a quest for Camellia. Whoops, spoiler warning. If anyone was listening in. Alright, hey Commander, that's not going to work. You need to finish the job, find the kid. Alright. So... Deviled... I'm looking for an abandoned building. I think it's over here. Okay, I think this is it. Let's open the store.
How lovely to see you here.
Hearing steps behind her, Camellia whips around and freezes. She glances at the blood dagger in her hand, then at the body at her feet. Her lips quiver for a fraction of a second before settling into an impeccable or impeachable polite smile. What are you doing here?
Sycoris is an ancient land. The spirits of these places have spoken to people since time immemorial, and some of those people heard them and were able to respond. The shamans of Sycoris were always held in high esteem. They knew the will of the spirits, the will of the land itself. Many Khelids would come to the shamans to learn what the spirits desired in order to gain their support. When the world wound opened and the demons poured into Galarian, it drowned Sycoris in blood. The earth moaned as it soaked up the blood of Khelids, crusaders, and demons. The spirits drank this blood, slowly becoming deranged and turning into incarnations of madness and pain. Look what Sarkoris has turned into. It's an open wound on the body of Galarian. The world wound has changed it beyond all recognition. And the spirits, these poor creatures have been corrupted. Twisted by war, they moan and they howl, but only shamans can hear their senseless cries of agony. I am a shaman. Maria, the spirit I am bonded with, is mad and can speak of nothing but her endless hunger for blood. I give her what she asks for. I feed her the blood of crusaders. The spirits of Sarkoris can no longer speak to shamans. All I can hear is the cacophony of their howls, screams, and laments. But there is a way to restore their sanity. By performing rituals. Bloody but effective rituals. When the untainted blood of the Crusaders cleanses the corruption that Maria fed on for centuries, the spirit will regain her sanity and I shall be able to speak to her. I shall be able to ask her advice, to find out how we can heal the world wound. Tell me, isn't this knowledge worth a handful of lives?
This isn't your first, or even your second victim, is it? How many have you killed?
Too few. Maria's hunger is still so great. Her pain cannot be soothed by a single victim. But success is within my grasp. I can feel it. It is even possible that today's victim will be the last.
Who was this young man, your victim?
He's the youngest son of a noble from Mendiv. I believe his name was Rillick or Relic. I think the dolt was in love with me. He was ever so eager to come with me to this house. One hint was all it took. He is of no interest to me. Maria wanted his blood, so I sacrificed him. The rest is immaterial.
Why do you think your method will work?
I do not think. I know. I sense things many people cannot. I can infer what the spirits want. For example, there is one spirit hanging over your left shoulder as we speak. It came to enjoy Maria's victim. Can you sense its hunger? Spirits are akin to animals. You cannot bring a hungry dog to heal. You cannot stroke a hungry cat. To speak to a spirit, you must first feed it. It is not their fault that after so many years of torment, the only thing that can satisfy their hunger is blood. My ritual will work. I did not read about it in books or learn it from some wizened teacher. You could say that I invented it myself, with Maria's help. I just know that it will work, sooner or later. I can feel it. Forgive me, I forgot to make the introductions. This is Maria. Or rather, this is her home. Or her prison, to call a spade a spade. I caught this spirit a long time ago. And I tried for so long to speak with it. My little demented ball of rage. I felt compelled to bind it to this amulet. Just temporarily, until I worked out how to help it. If I am to be fully honest, her name, Maria, is of my own devising. She is not yet able to speak to me, but I still needed a name to call her by. The World Wound cannot be allowed to poison all the lands of Galarian. The spirits of Sycoris know this better even than you and I. They may know how to heal it. And if not, then perhaps they will know how to eradicate it quickly and painlessly. We're fighting against demons. It is a just cause. But imagine we win and the demons vanish for good. Do you think the World Wound will vanish along with them? That it's something we can defeat with weapons? That it won't burst open again at some point in the future like an old festering abscess? I am thinking of the future of these lands, of how to heal them and restore them. Would you not agree that a few Crusaders' lives is a price worth paying? My ritual is not yet complete. I have made the sacrifice. Now I just have to let Maria drink the blood. Will you allow me to complete the ritual? Thank you. This will not take long. Accept this sacrifice, Maria. Drink of its blood. Drink of its strength. Drink of its life. We are one, you and I. Our thoughts, our bodies, our souls. What you take in, I take in also. Is it wrong to love what one does? Don't you like killing demons in the name of goodness, justice, or whatever it is you're fighting for? Do you not experience pleasure when your weapon plunges into the enemy's flesh? When you look in his eyes and you see the awareness fade away? Have you ever watched a heart stop in an open chest and known that you were the cause? Have you ever held someone on the very brink of death? When your victim's strength is fading with every second before it fades utterly, and the only evidence of your duel will be the bruise on your wrist left by his failing grip. I enjoy what I do. However, my preferences are nothing compared with Maria's appetites. We are quite lucky that our desires align at all. Yes and no. I think I made out a few clear words from Maria before the madness swallowed. I'm on the right path. More rituals are needed. Not many, not more than 10 or 20, I should think. Will you allow me to continue my work? What a pain. But if these are your terms, then I agree. There is one more thing. Commander, my ritual is quite a taxing process. The strain is difficult to bear. Sex is the best way to relieve the tension once it is all over. Help me. I need you. Here. Now. What a pity. I shall have to find myself another willing victim this night. You know, when I saw you standing there, I thought my life would end tonight, but you spared me. Thank you. I would like to speak with you a little later. Please come and see me. No need to be shy, for I have no more secrets to keep from you. Now, we should leave this place. You go first. I will follow in a few minutes.
Okay, I think I have my sound back. I am conflicted. I let her finish her ritual, but I should probably send her to jail. I think in this playthrough, I am going to let her stay in the party. She's very useful, but her ritual's done. Man. Anevius stretches lazily and yawns, but her eyes are fixed on you. Well, Commander? Have you solved the problem? First, tell me honestly, what exactly do you know about this crime? Crime? What crime? Anivia says with a smirk before becoming deadly serious. Listen, Commander. I was just using my brain, following certain individuals, listening to what people were saying on the street. I had my suspicions. But what are suspicions worth? On their own, nothing. I didn't have any proof. I'm not Erebeth. I'm not gonna go digging for the truth, excuse me. Because if I dug deep enough, the Knight Commander would be down a companion, smack bang in the middle of a war. How would that help anything? I'm not going to be the one to scupper this crusade, so I'll be keeping my mouth shut. Nevia speaks slowly, staring into your eyes. I trust that you'll handle this in whatever way's best for the crusade. If you want to tell Erebeth everything, go ahead. It's your call. The problem has been solved. That's all I needed to know. Thanks, Commander. Wow. Oh, Camellia. Now we know what she's all about. Ooh, that girl is interesting to say the least. So we should probably go talk to her. Camellia greets you with a broad smile and licks her lips auspiciously. Demons dance in her eyes. Hello, my friend. You don't mind if I call you that, do you? I've done a lot of thinking since we last met. You had every reason to hand me over to the headsman, yet something stayed your hand. Whatever guides you, your promise to keep my secret makes us accomplices of sorts, even friends. Shared secrets bring people together, don't you think, my friend? Sometimes I find severed heads in my bag. Is that your handiwork? What good are they to me? Camelia's voice is bored and indifferent. The moment life leaves the body, now that is exciting. In the moments that follow, and the body is cooling down repeatedly, losing the last of its warmth, I am filled with sweet languor. But the cold corpse that remains is just a corpse. It holds no interest for me. Tell me about yourself. Who are you really? With pleasure. Friends share everything. What do you want to know? How many people I've killed? Which organ's the most delicious? I'll tell you everything. Tell me your connection to the spirits. I can barely remember the first time. I was just a girl back then. I only remember someone's voice in my head demanding something. I didn't even understand what it was. I was out in the garden playing with my precious puppy. I don't know how it happened, but when it was over, the puppy's head was in my hands and his body was lying at my feet. I remember seeing my father's healer and clerics for a few years, and even the exorcists he brought to our house. None of them were able to drive the haunting voices from my head. This continued until the old Varisian woman came to live with us. She explained that I was fine. I was just highly sensitive to the pain of the land that we lived in. The voices in my head were not symptoms of insanity, but desperate prayers for help. Father paid her an unspeakable sum, and she remained at her house, teaching me to talk to the spirits. She was a vicious crone, and a nasty piece of work. She would hit me with a whip just for looking at her. She would yell at me when I failed to communicate with the spirit I summoned, and when Father left for a few weeks on some errands, she locked me in the basement at night. Now I see that I terrified the old woman. Well, it was her fault. She should have taken the money and run while she had the chance. I was so happy when the spirits asked for her blood. Camellia licks her parched lips. Looking into her lifeless eyes, I felt such bliss as I'd never known in my life. Why did you kill her? Surely your father would have thrown her out if you told him what she was doing. Camellia shrugs. Perhaps. Anyway, I don't remember him being very upset when he discovered her corpse in the basement after returning home from his trip. Your amulet is fascinating. I've never seen anything like it. She rests a snake-shaped bone amulet in her palm. You like it? Beautiful, isn't it? But it's more than just an ornate trinket. It's home to one of the spirits. The spirit was so weak when I found her. She was hardly anything but a small shred of rage and madness. I locked her in my amulet, and I've taken care of her ever since. I try to talk to her. I don't know her name, so I call her Mireia. Her spirit has been growing stronger, and she asks for more and more blood. I feel like every ritual letting makes her madness subside. Just a few more, and I'll be able to talk to her and find out how to heal the lands of ancient Sycoris. Tell me what happens. Tell me what will happen if the spirits ask you for my blood. I wonder. She sizes you up pensively. There's only one way to find out. Seeing the suspicion on your face, Camellia lets out a short laugh. I jest, of course. I promise if something like that starts to happen, I'll tell you at once. I'm loyal to you. You can trust me. We're friends. I don't trust her. Camellia is the name of a flower, right? Yes, it's the only thing I have left from my dearly departed half-elf mother. Father told me she liked working in the garden so much that she even gave her child the name of the flower. She shrugs vaguely. There's something else I inherited from my mother. Her beauty. The young woman offers the barest hint of a smile. You know what I like most about those who inherit the features of different races, like my mother and I? We gain the best of both worlds. By the way, before you start to pity me, I should say that I don't have the slightest affection for my mother. May her soul burn in the abyss. My father took good enough care of me for both of them. Finally, what do you think of the powers you receive from me? What do I think of them? I love them. I've always felt special. My ability to talk to spirits was proof of that, but now I feel like I can do anything. Tear someone in half, demon or human. Freeze a beating heart in someone's chest with a simple look or a mere thought. With a wish, I can make the blood of a living being flow in the wrong direction. Camellia laughs throatily. It's celestial bliss. I'm grateful to you giving it to me. Finally, tell me about the ritual killings you've performed. I killed to learn the will of the spirits of the land. Sycoris was torn apart by the demons, and the blood of many thousands of living creatures poisoned the lands for many years. The world wound keeps growing bigger and bigger. It's no surprise that the spirits of this place have gone mad and endlessly thirst for more and more blood. Only when bathed in blood can they regain their senses, at least temporarily. But it would be a lie to say I don't enjoy what I do. She licks her lips hungrily. I remember all of them. Every last breath, shriek and sob. Every fatal stab, blood running down the blade as I pull it from my victim's heart. The taste of blood on my tongue. I like to watch the blood pool beneath a body as it cools. By the way, did you know that blood only flows while the heart is still pumping? That was quite a discovery for me. I opened up one of my victims and watched their heart slow. Beat, 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 and then silence. Camelia's breath grows fast and heavy and leaves her chest with a forceful rush. Her pupils are dilated and she seems to look through you or inside you. Swallowing, Camellia brushes away a strand of hair, dark as night. My connection to the spirits of old Sykes is overwhelming. You know, your whole face transforms when you talk about murder. I've always dreamed of discussing it with someone other than my father. How fortunate that we're friends now. I've learned enough. We'll have to talk later. Visit me again soon. You don't want me to start missing you. She is strong, very strong. Just wish she enjoyed more of the blood of demons instead of people that trust her. I'm gonna go talk to Horgus, see how much he knows. 'Cause he apparently knows. But he's filthy rich, so she can get away with it. That's painful, man. That is painful. Where's Horgus? Horgus Squirm. Let's talk about Camellia and her particularities. I take it that you know about that now. Horgus sighs heavily. What's the point of discussing it? Go and speak to her. I don't know much about it. A Varisian shaman I hired to help Camellia said she communicates with spirits, hears the voices or something. Too bad the old woman couldn't help. The voices whispered something to my daughter, and she sacrificed the Varisian to help them. Right there, in the mansion's cellar. Morgan wipes the sweat from his forehead. What was I supposed to do? I couldn't throw Camellia out on the street. I couldn't turn her over to the guards. I'm her father, you know. Perhaps help was what she needed, but I didn't wish to make those incidents public. The Worm's honest name mustn't be sullied by scandal. That's why I locked Camellia in the mansion, so she would remain out of the public eye. Who knows what a spirit might whisper something to her? Who knows when a spirit might whisper something to her? I changed the servants every few months so they wouldn't discover anything that they shouldn't. Sometimes thieves snuck into the mansion, or my guards would catch some bandits attacking my retinue while traveling. The roads in Mendev are not safe. I turned such people over to Camellia to satisfy or pacify her spirits. I'm telling you this now. It terrifies me. But I didn't have a choice. Camellia says that she's about to get through to the spirits of Sykes and learn how to heal the land. Maybe it's nonsense, but what if it isn't? What if it's important? Do I have the right to halt such a crucial endeavor? Horgus stops and casts a suspicious glance at you. Don't forget what I'm only telling you. I'm only telling you this because you found out our secret. If there's a trial or scandal, I'll deny everything. I will not let anyone disgrace the honored name of the Worms. I see. I have to go. Whoo-wee. Yeah, that's hard. That's kind of hard. All right, so Camellia's a monster. Yeah, she's a monster, man. And I don't know how I feel about that. All right, so let's go and let's do Sila's quest. Do my eyes deceive me? The victorious Knight Commander himself has paid a visit to my shop? Such an honor, such an honor! A dignified dwarf in luxurious, beautifully adorned garment bows to you, before turning to Sela. You are most welcome as well, Iomedes faithful. It is a pleasure to see so many brave crusaders within these walls. I am Derek Sunhammer, the jeweler. This shop is one of many that I own. Ah, Master Derek himself. I heard the only place one is likely to bump into you is at a royal reception. Not at all. My wares are expensive. Not least because I have to buy costly metals and gems and also pay for the security of the shop and the workshop throughout Mendev and beyond its borders. My prices limit the circle of my clientele, but that doesn't mean I myself shun all those not in possession of a noble title. Master Derek gives you a warm smile. I must say again, I am very glad to see you here. Why did you decide to open shop on the front line of the war? There are two sides to me, if I can put it in that way. I am both a merchant and an artist. For the artist in me, the crusade is a limitless source of inspiration. In recent years, I have crafted very few delicate items, plant and flower patterns, you know. My current preference is for heavier, larger jewelry, dark metal, expensive gems, and cool colors. Everything that reminds me of steel armor, the calming weight of a shield in your hand, and the clash of weapons. But the merchant in me sees something else in Dresden, a risky but potentially fruitful new market. If you succeed in your noble cause and defeat, or at least push back the demons, the city will thrive, and whoever is first to make a splash here will reap the rewards. Those are my motives: inspiration and greed in equal measure. Master Derek makes a helpless gesture. Sela wants to talk to you about something. You have my full attention. The dwarf strokes his beard. It's simple, Master. You might remember that a while ago Sir Elon and the Houndhearts ordered a ring from you. A silvery ring with a blue-green gem. I would like to buy something similar, but I only have this much money. Sela shows him her coin purse. Konstantin doesn't interfere. Unfortunately, what you are offering, valiant Sela, is enough only for my most inexpensive ring, and the gem in it is not the color you need. I think Elon and his bride would be delighted with any gift. If the commander says so, that means it's all right. Give me that ring with whatever colored gem. Master Derek retrieves a box from the bag on his belt, opening it to reveal a humble ring with a small gem, but beautiful nonetheless. Letting the light play on the gem's facet, he pressed the box into Sela's hand. As you wish. Now, if you'll excuse me, I don't usually make sales in my own shops. I have golems for that. I prefer spending my time at my workbench, not behind the counter, but I was glad to serve you, Commander, and your valiant companion. All the best. Well, that's done. Sela stows the ring box. Come with me to the barracks to give the ring to Elon, will you? After that, we can go to the tavern and have a few drinks. Are you happy with what you bought? Well, yes. The truth is, I just needed a reason to talk to him and show that I want us to patch things up. I'm not great at all this friendship stuff, but I'm trying. Alright, then let's go. So we're gonna go meet Elon near the barracks. Dresden's a nice little town, and since we got here, it's really transformed. I don't care about what anybody says. I like life in the Crusade. So many different people, and everyone's been... When I go pray to the Sword of Valor, this feeling of total calm comes over me. The fortress wall won't protect us against flying demons, of course, but still. Cannot read that fast enough. That was way too quick. And other times it's like way too long. It's so inconsistent. Sela, Knight Commander. Elon seems a little discomfited. Good to see you. Not this again. Well, to avoid the drawn-out conversation, I'll just get to the point. I got you a gift. It's, well, a ring to replace the one Curl stole. Oh, Sela, thank you so much. But you shouldn't have. I've already apologized to you for how I behaved back in the camp, but I'll say it again. I don't blame you for anything. We fought shoulder to shoulder here in Dresden. Can't we just let bygones be bygones? Sure we can. But take the present. Your wedding is right around the corner. Sela puts the ring in the knight's hand. Do you still distrust me and the power I've been granted, Elon? The knight endures your look and answers smoothly. Yes, Commander. I still have my doubts. I'm not just a warrior. I have faith in the gods' will. But I'm used to relying on things I can understand. Things I know. An honest sword. A prayer passed down through the generations. Don't take it as a sign of disrespect. It would be disrespectful to lie to your face. I see. And you know what? I respect that answer. Maybe on a lighter note, when is the long-awaited wedding? Very soon. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. It would be a tremendous honor if you would come to my wedding. We're going to hold it not far from the walls of Dresden, to the east, toward the river. Sela's already been invited. Now I'm asking you. You showed us much kindness. You showed so much kindness to me when you helped me look for the ill-fated ring. I simply must repay you somehow. Besides, Tiana would simply love to meet you, and I can't deny her anything. This is great! Say you'll go, Konstantin. We'll have so much fun. Aren't you a little worried about holding the wedding outside the city walls? We chose a place that is still within range of the holy power of the Sword of Valor. My fellow Houndhearts will be there, and Kiana and her friends know how to handle themselves. Of course, the location is not entirely risk-free. Nowhere in the world Rune is, but it's as protected as it can be, and the territory has been much calmer since your victory. Very well then, I'll be there. Thank you, Commander, and you, Sela, for the gift. So long, my friend. Sela turns to you. Thank you for coming for a walk with me. It's been nice to take a breather between fights sometimes. I hope we have a good time at the wedding. All these battles and divine powers, we need to make sure we don't lose touch with ordinary life. She's a good friend. There's a hatch over there. Okay. I don't know what that hatch is for. Let's go outside. Okay, so there's a character that I want to respect because I think I messed her up. So my Dex build version of... I don't think she's that good, to be honest with you. I think I'm gonna go with a strength-based version and not the thrown weapon kind. Because Yeah, it's really not that good. So we're gonna go ahead and respect her, and then we're gonna continue. If you guys want to tune out here, that's fine. I totally understand. But I will go ahead and respect. What is going on? Oh, I am on the roof. Do I have teleportation jutsu? Yes, I do. Let's use it. Ah, much better. When you're a mage, do what mages do. So, you already know that I'm using cRPGBro's builds. I think they're really, really fantastic and absolutely amazing. I think everyone should really use his builds. But, you know, it is what it is. So I'm going to go and respec 2 of my characters. And then we're going to continue from there. I'm actually going to respect my Sword Saint. The other one. The Duelist Sword Saint one. Which isn't a bad build, but, man, I feel like it could be a lot better. It really could. And I'm gonna change things up. Okay. Penny's good training. I am respecting her. I'm gonna keep Camellia. Although if I had a Shadow Shaman, it'd be pretty good too. I'm gonna respect my Sword Saint to a Shadow Shaman. So, let's do this right. Give me a moment, I'm gonna pull up the build for myself. And let's see how it goes. So we're making a Skald. And I've actually... Alright, so I am going to choose a custom portrait. I could do this one. This is actually pretty cool, but I think for Skald, especially a Skald that's dual wielding, I know she's not human, but I think she's pretty bad, eh? This one's not bad either, but I think it's accurate. So we're gonna choose Skald. We're gonna keep it as base Skald. We're gonna go human. I'm gonna give her proficiency with Shackles, with Scimitar, with Shackles Corsair. And I'm gonna give 17. And we're gonna do 14 strength, 14 constitution, rest and wisdom. Oh, this might be an older build. I'm actually going to drop wisdom, get 2 points in intelligence. Linger in performance. Then we're gonna go 2 weapon fighting. And then instead of extend, I'm actually gonna go with heighten. I like Grease, and I like Unbreakable Heart. For God, I'm gonna go with Senrai. Neutral good. Choose whatever face you want. I'm gonna go with... And let's go blue.
A mere flesh wound. Follow if... Ah! You should have... trivial. Interesting.
I'm wounded. We cannot be strike with all. I stand.
This will hurt. Enemy approaching!
I like calling her Sonia.
Unexpected outcome.
So now we're gonna go with combat reflexes. And then I'm gonna actually go with Cure Light Wounds. Then we're gonna go with Shake It Off. I'm gonna go with Lethal Stance. Then I'm gonna go with Expeditious Retreat so she could be a little faster. Blur. Heroism. I'm actually gonna go here. I'm gonna go with extra rage power, beast totem. Mirror image. I hope that's right. Bold. Then we're going to take full on beast totem. Then I'm going to take sense vitals. Then this one we're going to take outflank. So we always take outflank at level 7, and combat trick. I think it sees the moment here. I think it sees the moment. But it might also be extra. Yeah, we don't get extra So I think it sees the moment. Going to do well, she already has remove fear. Good hope, haste. $19. We're gonna do displacement. Now we're gonna get 2 weapon fighting. Animal Fury. We're going to get Feather Step Mass. Yeah, because most of these are the ones we can get somewhere else. I have another dude. Level 10. I'm gonna go with Rage. I actually like this spell as well. Echolocation. And then we're gonna get Greater Invisibility and then Dimension Door after that. And we're gonna do another feat. I think I do extra rage power. Nope, improve critical. Critical. We're gonna do scimitar. Spell resistance. Dimension Door. 12. We're gonna increase strength. Greater Beast Totem. Gains the pound special. We could go weapon focus. I think I'm gonna go weapon focus scimitar. I'm gonna go freedom of movement. Level 13, our final level. Let's see. I'm gonna go Dazzling Display. I'm gonna get Shatter Defenses later. I'm gonna get Remove Curse here. So Heroism and Greater Dispel. And we're all cut up. So now for Mythic. Gonna go Mythic 2-weapon fighting. I'm probably gonna go Ever Ready. Level 4. That's it. She is done. Now she is maxed out. So we have our new gold. We're gonna add her to the party pretty soon. Where is she? It's here. She needs 2 scimitars. Instead of throwing axes, we gotta go get her some scimitars. See if Konstantin has an extra scimitar. I could take out the scimitar as well. There's a couple. Take a force. I don't know why I have 2 Fidian weapons. It's a little weird. I have 2 of them though. And I'm gonna give 1 to her, my Scald. Oh. Do a Brump Force, and let's do her. Not the highest attack bonus, but it's okay. It is actually okay. I don't have a lot of equipment to buff her defenses, but she will make it work. I don't have the best buff for her. But later on she will be there. I don't know if I want her to wear this. That might have to do. I don't think I have anything better. 6. It's 4, but high dexterity, yeah. Okay. Now we're gonna respect one more time. We have another character to fix. And this one I actually need help with. So I'm actually gonna respect my sorcerer. Really liked having her, but isn't quite doing it right now. She's going to be my backup to if I tell Camellia to move on, essentially, because Camellia irritates me some. Oh, I might do this image. It's pretty good too. Shadow Shaman. So she is going to be a really stacked shaman class. We're gonna do the Shadow Shaman. So I gotta look up the build to make sure I do it right, because there isn't as much feats as with the Scald, so I want to make sure I do this right. I've messed up this build a couple times trying to do it on my own. It was not pretty. So I want to give her the urgent pickpocket, that part I remember. I'm gonna buff dexterity 18. Here. Ink. Dump strength. And increase intelligence. I need So, trickery, stealth, perception. We're gonna do weapon finesse. I think 2 weapon fighting. I could be wrong on that one though. Oh, I need martial weapon proficiency. So that way we can use kukris. We're gonna choose the battle spirit. We're gonna choose the hair for perception bonus. I'm going to choose... I could choose Lamash too, but I think I have to be chaotic neutral. Actually, there's some spells I want. Could go with... Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with Saren Ray. I'm gonna also pick up Effective Luck. Colors can be... I'm gonna make this.
Ah, a test of my abilities. A trivial task. You should have run.
Okay. Should probably pay attention to his build now. We're gonna do Protective Luck for level 2. Perception. So I think it's combat reflexes. Oh wait, I don't even have 2-weapon fighting yet. 2-weapon fighting. Dexterity. Level 5 combat reflexes. We're gonna get outflank at level 7. Increase dexterity again. I'm gonna go with chant. I think we're gonna do improve 2-weapon fighting. And then with, I think it's 2-weapon fighting. We could also do improved critical. No, we don't get improved critical till level 11. So yeah, it's 2-weapon fighting. I'm gonna do fortune here. And we're gonna do critical. Kukris. Then we're gonna get Battlemaster. We're gonna do Kukri. Level 13. Seize the moment. Okay, we have Seize the Moment. I'm gonna go to mythic abilities. So this is where we kind of differ. I would like second. So I think mythic weapon finesse. Then we're gonna do improved abundant casting. Then I think it's improved critical kukri. And we're done. So, buff them all, have all the characters, and we're gonna bring them both with us. So let's go ahead and outfit her weapons. She's gonna be using kukris. I'm actually surprised I don't have more kukri. You might have them. Not seeing my real. So frustrating because I should have kukri. I should have. Did I sell them? I don't know. So, we just respected them. Go down. I think I might have accidentally sold them.
Let us press on.
It'd be really frustrating if I did. I'm not sure who I would have sold them to, but I am missing those weapons. So I'm just being a pure Sword Saint. You know, I thought about switching this to a Shadow Shaman playthrough and doing Angel, because I think that'd be a lot stronger than Sword Saint. Yeah, I think I might switch over to Shadow Shaman, to be honest with you. And let's go here. I might have put it inside. Oh. Commander, unexpected reinforcements have arrived. Not from the Queen this time. These are volunteers. A group of Khalid barbarians have come, all of them seasoned warriors. They wish to serve under your command. This tribe seems to have a bone to pick with demons. They believe that ravaging Sykes made the demons the personal enemies of all the people of the North. They are proud that you're human, just like them. They say that as soon as they heard about your deeds in Canabris and Dresden, they knew that a true chief had finally come. Go ahead, let them join. As you wish, Commander. The recruits will be at your disposal shortly. Hey, listen, there's something I wanted to bend your ear about. Anevia's tone is surprisingly nonchalant, but it's clear that she's deeply troubled about something. As you know, it's my job to be your eyes and ears, to know what people are saying in the streets and in the barracks, to warn you about the little problems before they turn into real trouble, right? Now, whether you believe what your eyes and ears are telling you, that's completely up to you, but you should hear me out and take heed of what I'm about to say to you, and I'll put it plainly. If you keep going the way you are, you'll bring a lot more than unpleasantness, a lot more than trouble down on our heads. You'll bring full-blown catastrophe. You catch my drift? I presume you're referring to my experiments and research involving the insects of the abyss? Exactly. What in Desna's name is the matter with you? Doing experiments that would turn even Baphomet's stomach? Do you think you'd be able to keep them secret? Well, the bug's out of the bag. The rumors are all over Dresden. At first I thought it was disinformation about being put about my cultists. I couldn't believe it when I found out that at least a quarter of our horror stories are actually true. I've been studying Xanthir Vang's writings so I can use his discovery to help the crusade. I believe that you had only the best intentions. You can't fight a war and keep your hands clean, but you've got to draw a line somewhere. Anyway, here's the thing. Nothing terrible has happened. You don't need to worry about a mob with pitchforks showing up at your door. I can squash the rumors, but only if you don't add more fuel to the fire by continuing these experiments. You need to put a stop to whatever you're doing before it gets you killed and tear the whole army apart. I've put feelers out in the party to see what they think of all this. Your friends don't want to believe it, but their suspicions are growing. Just know that if you do end up turning into a walking swarm of locusts, Desna forbid, very soon you won't have any allies left. Who's going to stick around to be locust food? Your soldiers will desert you. Your companions will abandon you. Your friends will turn their backs on you. Whatever power you think you might gain, you'll be enjoying it alone. Interesting, I don't remember doing that. So let's go check to see if I actually started that quest, because I really do not recall doing that. Xanthir's experiments. Oh, of course, an enemy attacks. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Oh, another attack? Who are they attacking? Yeah, you're not winning this fight. You are not winning this fight. Yeah, this is what happens when you respect a lot of characters. Days pass. Several days pass. Another attack. This one team's gonna die too. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, not a chance. Just losing people. Oh. He's probably. Yeah, she's gonna die. Morale's really low right now. Oh my god, give me a break. Yeah, we might lose the crusade and morale's too low. You can't even get a turn. Because I was respecting so much. That's the drawback of respecting it. Man, another fight. Another set of people dying. Oh. Critted. And that was marksman's. I love marksman. Losing all of them just now was painful. Another attack? Wiping out my... Those are the barbarians I just got. Wow, we're just getting to... Oh my goodness. No idea. No idea whatsoever. You get to Dresden in time, or do we just lose? Yeah, we are just getting rocked right now. I don't know how long that siege has been going. They're kind of screwed. I think we might actually lose this game, just because I was too busy like his path. All of them. That was pretty dangerous what happened. Time to level up. Morale. One fight. Okay. Next fight. You gotta kill that thing. Nice to see her. Morale. It's painful when your archers have low morale. So we're just fighting battle after battle after battle, killing them all. And then we're just gonna keep sieging on the outflanks to rebuild morale. Down. Another one down. Are there anybody else? Grammar's so hard! Alright, so... Get more champions. Let's get more archers. Let's get more... Those. Let me search to see if there's anything else good. Okay. Fine. They are Army 3. They're gonna go down compared to this army. I need to... Then army, heavenly warriors, raising heroes. That's not what I want to do. Hill of Mercy, I want to do. Development. Six. Yeah. Sure. Up. Founding a council. That decree. The decrees. Strengthening diplomatic connections with good. Other events. End of the world. Reach. I'm gonna reconcile with variants. The priests of various faiths are asking the commander to banish the followers of small strike that believes in immediate demise of Glorian. He's doomed to destroy the gods with their world and demand that everyone bow down before the inevitable end. Upon hearing what Socio, an adept theologian, theologian had to say, the sectarians spoke with the clergy and reached a certain consensus. They agreed to be more discreet. After all, the end of the world is coming either way, so there's no reason to quarrel on its brink. Which is... I am going to establish a trade settlement. Nothing to rank up. Relics. I want to do the Lost Scouts quest as well. No other events. Okay. There's a demon army here. I'm gonna go ahead and capture that. And let's keep going. We're gonna go ahead and expand. That's nice. And we did a lot of upkeep stuff. Yeah, this episode has been a lot of upkeep stuff. Not a lot of actual game playing, but hopefully next time it'll be a little bit better. I'm thinking about, instead of life... Oh, Commander, please forgive this sudden visit. Anevia sent the messenger for me asking to come immediately. There she is. Greetings, Commander, revered cleric. A muscular, black-skinned man wearing Hell Knight's armor is walking next to Anevia. Despite the difference in height, he is obviously nervous around the delicate woman, looking around and biting his lip. Allow me to introduce Hell Knight Ambassador of the Order of the Nail, Trevor Vanek. The knight salutes. Greetings on the behalf of the Order. Forgive me, I can't stay. Duty calls. I have a pressing errand from headquarters. Yes, I am... It's very urgent. Socio is silent. His lips are pressed together. He doesn't move, not even to breathe, seemingly. The cleric is staring at the visitor. So your name is Trevor Vanek? That's right. I serve the cause of the crusade. Must be true. We have to take our guest's words for it. He has no documents or insignia confirming his identity. What? What are you getting at? Nothing at all. Anevia casts a glance at Socio. The priest's mouth is twisted and his fists are clenched. We're happy to welcome you to Dresden, Trevor Vanek. Enough! Socio lunges at the guest, his face distort with emotion, and you suspect the cleric is about to throw a punch, but his clenched fists remain lowered. Who are you? How dare you call yourself by that name, scoundrel? Who, me? I'm not a scoundrel. People are always bad-mouthing us. There's a saying, the credit won by a lie only lasts till the truth comes out. Trevor Vanek is a proud knight. I won't put up with slander. Socio, is this Trevor? Of course not. But how does he know that name? And why is he wearing the black armor? And where? Why do these words... The cleric's voice drops to a whisper, and you don't hear the end of the phrase. Anevia, who is this? A great question. I have no idea. My guides clocked him when he was trying to threaten a merchant with his so-called order and get a horse for free. Then he gave a familiar name, so I decided to organize a face-to-face for long-lost brothers. You knew it wasn't Trevor right from the off? You saw Trevor when he served in Canabras. Of course, but I hoped that meeting you would make him drop the pretense and crack. So you're an imposter? Me? No, it's not true, I swear. Throw him in prison. Anevia takes the imposter away. He follows her unshackled. Socio watches them leave, his fists unclenched. He drops his shoulders. What the? Where did he come from? And did you hear what he said about truth and lies? The priest frowns. The credit won by a lie only lasts till the truth comes out. This is what they say in Andoran. Trevor used to say it often. Of course, one proverb doesn't prove anything, but I feel like the imposter knows my brother. Oh, Shaylin, what's going on? Commander, please, we have to interrogate him. I guess that's what we're doing now. We're gonna go ahead and interrogate him. But that will be for the next episode. So, not a lot happened this episode. A little slow, a lot of silence. But, you know, I'm happy with it. So we're gonna call it episode 36 for next episode. And I'll see y'all there. Y'all stay fancy.